up the practice here 27 years ago, 1992. We've seen massive changes in both the industry and our region since then. St Kilda Road, where I'm working, was mainly a corporate area. It was full of advertising agencies. People in the area wanted what we referred to back then as cosmetic dentistry. Currently chair of the Board of Studies for the Royal Australian College of Dental Surgeons. I'm also chair of the ADA Victorian Branch Continuing Education Committee. My father was actually a dentist, and he was working as a sole practitioner. As dentistry was back then, it was a cottage industry. Back then, there wasn't a lot of collaboration with other practitioners. I thought that was probably a bit of a lonely existence, but also potentially long-term, it would stunt your development because you didn't have input from others. So from very early on in my career, I saw the benefits to bring to my patients input from multiple practitioners, because as you go through life, you're going to have different needs, from a child through to when you're potentially in an aged care environment. We could have multiple practitioners working in a team environment, and then whilst you might have a practitioner who looks after you the whole time, you have the right practitioners involved at the right periods of your life, so you get the best treatment. And that has been my philosophy from day one, and I still enjoy it to this day. I was a relatively new graduate, probably only 3 or 4 years, and I had a bit of an inkling as this is the way I wanted to go. And I went on a 4-month working honeymoon, and I got my registration in the UK, and I based myself in London. And I was doing 90% private, seeing fewer patients but having longer appointments, but I was actually generating more income, which wasn't my intention. I was just offering. And they couldn't believe it. But they said, "What's going on here?" And I said, "I'm just talking to the patients. I'm just giving them the options, and then I'm spending more time with them initially in the consultations, explaining the options, giving them fixed costs, and then I'm spending more time on one patient rather than trying to treat lots of patients for little money." 1992 when we started, and people in the area wanted cosmetic dentistry. Were there things that could have been done when they were younger that could have avoided them having their aesthetic concerns now? And that was particularly driven as these patients stayed with us and we started looking after their families. And we would then think, well, we've done some fantastic work now and given people the smiles that they wanted, to give them confidence to go out in the world and do what they do well. But what could we have done to have shortened that journey for them so that they had that confidence when they were younger, as children? The flip side of the patient who had come in maybe a bit later in life, who'd had some really bad dental experiences. And what we're doing is we're trying to find that middle ground where we're using the aesthetics but to make their mouth healthy, because the health of the mouth is linked to the health of the body. If you want to develop yourself and your own industry and therefore your own business, is that you need to want to share it. And I don't see other practitioners throughout Victoria, throughout Australia, as my competition. What I see it is us as an industry are competing against other industries outside of health. I think we have a fantastic product, meaning good health, and also the offshoot of that is aesthetics, and it gives confidence and it gives well-being to our patients. I actually think that more and more dentists are starting to approach dentistry in a very similar fashion. When I was young, I thought I might be running more of the business at my age I am now, but I find that I fall in love with dentistry more and more, and I want to spend more time with my patients and less time running the business. We have different patient populations. We have some patients who've needed very little dentistry over the years. years, and that's great. It is really exciting, the developments that have happened over that time and the ways that we can help all of our patients regardless of their age. It is very exciting. I get a real kick out of watching on the Facebook page of patients, children finishing BCE exams, and you see them with big happy smiles, and you know that person I've seen since they were 2 years old. They don't have any fillings in their mouth and they've got a wonderful smile, and we get excited about